What is going on, guys? Mobile Carrier News here. And AT&T is having an issue with its dividend problem and its debt problem. Now, we know all carriers are in debt with, with everything they're investing, and all the money they're borrowed, everything, all company is pretty much in debt. Any company in general will be in debt unless they have so much capital that they don't need to be in debt or, borrow money. But in this case, AT&T is a huge amount of debt. Now, as far as I can say, T-Mobile is not in a lot of debt because of the whole Sprint merger, so they're okay. They're still in debt some. The same thing with Verizon. They have debt, but they're people call it good debt. I don't know what good debt even means, but all carriers are in debt and all pay a dividend except T-Mobile. T-Mobile does not pay a dividend. They reinvest the money back into the business, into the wireless business. AT&T and Verizon, pay their shareholders out and all that stuff. Now, aside from that, the AT&T recently cut off their dividend, which is very interesting because I think I made a video recently how Verizon increased their dividend. So it's kind of a flip on the switch. AT&T cuts dividend, Verizon jumps dividend. Now, as far as 5G goes on, what people are basically saying is instead of investing in AT&T, invest in 5G stock because you'll get a better return rate, more money, more money for what it's worth, more ROI, return on investment. Now, I'm not saying this. I'm just hearing what other people are saying in general. I'm reading different articles about it, what people are saying, in person too. I tell people about this who own stock in AT&T, and I'll point out it's better to invest in 5G than AT&T stock and they keep telling me, and I keep reading on articles too, AT&T hasn't grown, it's always gone down, it'll always be an downhill spiral. And personally, I've honestly jumped on and off with AT&T. I've had their stock, I've sold it, had it, sold it, had it. I went the whole roundabout. I've had AT&T and left it. Now for personal reason, I don't know why. I think I think when I bought AT&T, I saw a better stock opportunity like Square or I don't know, Apple, and I bought them and I left it and I dumped AT&T out. I sold it for a small amount of profit because then you don't make that much profit with AT&T. They're only good for a dividend stock. Will I be buying AT&T again after this? Honestly, don't know. I'd rather invest in Verizon first because they increase their dividend, and then go to AT&T. I'm not saying AT&T is a bad stock to hold. Just because AT&T decreased, in my personal opinion, just because AT&T decreased their stock doesn't mean I wouldn't hold. If let's say they pay, I don't know, let's say they pay like 30 cents a share, and I have a lot of shares, which is a lot of money, by the way. AT&T stock ranges from 28 to 32 per share, which is kind of expensive. That is a lot of money just for one piece of the company. There's so much stock to go around about. And in my personal opinion, I don't think AT&T is a bad stock. I mean, cutting the dividend down is I don't want to say bold move. I want to say a very risky move because you're just gonna get less interested in shareholders. They're either gonna freak out, they'll get less dividend. It's just it's not a pretty picture for what AT&T is doing. But I think I'll focus for now on Verizon. I'm not saying I'll never invest in AT&T again. I will invest in them. I'll also invest in other 5G stocks. I think as a stockholder, you should be investing in multiple companies and not just throw away one company. Like let's say you're investing in, I don't know, for example, Target, and Walmart pays a better dividend than Target. I'd rather invest in both companies. I don't see what the problem is. Even Verizon too. I'll buy some of their shares. I haven't bought Verizon in a while yet. Actually, I should buy some shares soon in AT&T, but no carrier should be left behind. This is just my own personal opinion with investing. The dividends will grow. You just got to buy more, and if it goes down, buy more. If it goes up, like AT&T, if it goes up $32, if it goes from $30 to $2, which is 32, buy a little bit. Put $100 in there. If it drops down to 28, buy more. You will get paid dividend. It will, dividend decreased as of lately, but who cares? I'll invest in the company. I really don't mind. But what do you guys think about this? As shareholders, tell me if you're investing in AT&T. What do you guys think about their decrease in dividends? Would you rather invest in Verizon? T-Mobile doesn't pay a dividend, but would you invest in them? T-Mobile's pretty expensive right now. T-Mobile's $145 a share. Verizon's at $50 a share, and AT&T at $28, $29, $30 a share. Which one would you guys pick? What do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments. I'm very curious to know what you guys think about this. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.